Oh, Basil, you never had a choice to begin with.
In the blink of an eye, your teacher rushes you, pinning you against the wall before you even have time to react. Her left hand clutches your neck, strangling you as her cold, unfeeling mask peers into your eyes. As you look down, you see a syringe needle attached from her bracer, charged with the blue cap solution, inches away from injecting its vile contents into your bloodstream.
I find all of this just so unfortunate. This process would have fared a lot smoother if you weren't so obstinate.
I'll brace myself, moving my throat away from the needle. Let me go!
Really? Why should I? You've proven to be quite stubborn in your ways, and for that, I believe you should learn how to behave.
The needle inches closer to your skin as a faint droplet shimmering a neon blue light drips out from the tip.
Then I have no choice. I consume 2 mantra slots to vent.
Basil explodes with a pulse of blue energy, knocking Sia back. She loses her foothold, but makes a dramatic save and keeps her stance, readying her bracer once more.
I'll immediately draw my greatsword and guard, keeping a good distance between us so she won't rush me again.
The Vesperian straightens her posture slowly, her ruffled platinum white hair obscuring her mask for a brief moment. She swings her head around, clearing the hair from her view, and stares upon you and your posture. Strangely, her voice is still calm, appraising you.
You've learned more than I thought. You impress me again and again.
I'm not falling for any more lies. I'll say nothing, keeping my guard up and ready.
The silent treatment? I see. You're not one for negotiations, are you?
Are you serious? You tried to stab me for disagreeing. That's not negotiation, that's assault.
Good point, student. You see, I'm not exactly good at handling people.
Yeah, I can tell.
Sia laughs softly, the sound becoming muffled by her mask. She lowers her left arm, signifying a de-escalation. Slowly, she begins to tread forth, with the heels of her leather boots echoing through the laboratory.
I'll lower my greatsword too, but only slightly, still gripping it as hard as possible.
Your fear is obvious. Your trembling hands reveal it. Calm your nerves, student. Let's take this nice and slow. Why are you against the expedition?
I'm sick of this exploitative nothingness. So how about I answer your question with another question? Why can't I remember anything?
Your question has a reasonable answer.
Bullshit! I have no nostalgia, no first love, no memory of any parents, no nothing!
Listen.
And those blue caps, their effects, it all makes so much sense now. You've wiped the slate clean.
Yes. Because you specifically asked for it.
What? Why?
The pale teacher sighs, breaking eye contact as she turns her head to look at the shelves, in all their cataloged, organized glory.
Then perhaps it's about time you learn. 'Twas about 6 years ago when I found myself sailing with an old friend on his sailboat. A particularly rainy day, and a day I could not forget. I found you floating through the Eritel seas on that driftwood, desolate and injured. Gods below know how you managed to avoid all the lionfish. I pleaded with him, but he claimed you must have been long dead. After some back and forth, he relented as we dragged you aboard. You were barely breathing. Some time passed as we docked at my wayward home in Starswept, where we treated your injuries on my old straw bed. I remember it clear as day, as you awoke with such haste and ferocity that for a moment I believed it was rigor mortis, but alas, you were wide awake and alive. We saw you were deeply distraught by something. It must have been gnawing on you. We could barely get to you without having our words be blocked by your murmuring. Hysteria, I thought. Madness, even. After we finally broke through and managed to get our introductions in order, you finally spoke to me, your first words. They were as clear as they were strange. You asked for my profession, to which I responded, alchemist, and your response was desperate.
My name is Nildra. Please, grant me something to forget my past.
Of course, you know now that there is only one type of potion that can do this, but they were my last samples left from ages long past. I made an offer with you. You would forget whatever past that haunted you, and in return, you would serve me in a future you wouldn't be awake for.
I did?
Yes, surprisingly. Those were my literal spoken words. You accepted the terms quite graciously, and thus the potion was made and promptly consumed. You fell asleep for quite some time after that, but you awoke as my student, as I gave you my introductions once more. I also had to give you a proper name, since Nildra is obviously a surname considering common Grimorian naming conventions. However, my creativity was sorely lacking, so I named you after the first herb I could see inside of my home.
Basil.
That's right, Basil Nildra. You must admit it rolls well off the tongue.
But wait, no, this could all be fake. How do I know if anything you said was true? This could just be another farce.
Sure, it could be deceit, but it isn't. You deserve to learn at least an inkling of your past, but unfortunately this is all I know of you before you became my student. But back to the topic at hand. You're returning to Erisia, and you really don't have a choice. To Rosen, I'm too valuable to be sent out, where we run the risk of me being assassinated. Unless we want to send the imbecilic hordes of gunmen onto Erisia and have them get slaughtered by the wildlife and warring factions, making all sorts of shareholders ruffled, you're the only one who can be trusted to gather them. And thus, I trust you'll do as you're told. You did agree to the terms, did you not?
I'll bite my tongue. I really don't know if she's telling the truth or if those terms were even real to begin with. Could I make a perception check to see if she's lying?
Yes, go ahead.
That's a natural 20. This has to seal the deal.
Amazingly, she doesn't appear to be lying in the slightest. Her tone of voice and posture seem to indicate her telling a hard truth instead of a half-lie.
That's not what I expected at all. Huh. This is all still immoral, but I won't give her any impudence. Lowering my greatsword, I kneel on one leg and look towards the ground. I accept the terms of the expedition, teacher.
Seeing you kneel before her in a quite unusual change of character, she seems dazzled, yet elated at your loyalty. She puts both of her arms behind her back as her bracer changes, seemingly going into a safe mode.
Splendid. I knew someone as intelligent as my pride and joy would find value in my clarifications. I believe Lord Rosen would appreciate an audience with you tomorrow at high noon. Do not fret, I will accompany you. I believe he is seeking an audience with another one as well, so we might be accompanied by others.
Fine by me, as long as the secrets of the potion are kept hidden from the rest of the company. Who knows what chaos that knowledge could cause?
Indeed. Very well then, you are dismissed. Go out, enjoy yourself, shop a little, and tomorrow you will be prepared. Oh, and don't worry about finding me. I'll find you first.
Out of character, that's ominous as hell. But of course, teacher, I will follow your instructions and see them through.
As expected, student. You know the way out of here. Enjoy your stay at Summer. There are plenty of inns to rest and eat at. You wouldn't want to go starving now, would you?
Thanks, I'll keep it in mind. I'll walk out of the lab, opening the metal door and closing it behind me, entering the stairwell once again.
As you close the door, you hear a gleeful chuckle from under her mask as she paces back to the cauldron, still simmering. She is pleased, and it's not subtle.
Humph. She sure is, but I know what she's truly capable of.
Where will you be going as you exit?
I'll need to find Penelope. Hopefully she hasn't gotten herself into any trouble. And after that, I think I'll head back to the saloon Lionel went to. I'm exhausted after all of this.
Shit, I can't go down like this.
A devastating blow has been delivered to the bald brawler's ego.
The towels are right at the doorway if you're giving up, Andreo.
I didn't hear no bell, punk. If I'm going down, it's on my own terms.
So, crying and screaming like a moron until you pass out? Got it.
Hardly. If anyone's a moron, it's you. I reckon you'd glare at a bottle of orange juice for an hour because it had concentrate written on it. 15 on my articulation.
Well, you're the type of guy that I mean me when your mom,
Ha! You stuttered! Nice speech impediment, loser!
Damn it!
The guy gets a nat 1 on his determination save and fails the comeback horrendously, healing you for the ego damage you dealt, which is 10 ego HP restored. His lack of a witty reprise increases your morale, restoring some of your willpower.
And there's more where that came from, lil bro.
Wow, congrats. I let you get a decent hit in.
Oh, are you trying to act cool? Look at the size difference between us, kid. I could knock you into next week.
Sure, but maybe if you spent even half as much time talking to women as you did cosplaying like the average gym rat, you'd have an actual girlfriend.
And maybe if you spent half as much time using basic hygiene as you did brooding like a loser, people would actually tolerate being within spitting distance of you. Like seriously, I am 10 meters away and I still smell that shit. 17 on my determination. I'm taking this all back now.
You successfully negate his insult with a comeback, nullifying it and dealing 4 ego damage back to him.
What? Deps, no, you're not making a damn comeback.
Just try to stop me. And by the way, who are you to accuse me of being maidenless? I don't see anyone flocking to you, much less a woman with a sane mind.
I'll have you know that not only do I have fans who endlessly shower me with praise, I have a wife too. I know, the concept of a relationship might be foreign to you, considering your only lover is probably just your own hand.
And how many times did you have to spike her drinks in order for her to consider you a husband? Oh, come on. I got an 18 on my determination, just 1 point away.
Or maybe I just have actual genuine charm that attracted someone. Ever thought about that, Mutt? Stay mad and cope.
Your comeback just barely fails, and his insult strikes right through your defenses, dealing 7 ego damage.
I'm not out yet, and I'm not even close to giving up. Hey, Mr. Guy, if that even is your real name, how come this place is so null and void of your avid fans?
The grandstander snorts and pushes up his sunglasses, raising his nose as if he's looking down on you even more.
They usually follow me around like fleas, but I haven't had the time to tell them about this new, quaint little hangout spot.
Yeah, thanks for that, asswipe.
What's it to you?
Heh, yeah, sure. Or maybe it's because your fans are imaginary, just like your supposed wife. 15 on my articulation. Please fumble. Oh no. Wallahi, I am absolutely finished.
Even if that were true, it'd be healthier to have an imaginary wife rather than an imaginary career. Because you're not a damn martial artist, bounty hunter, nor vicious pirate captain. You are a pyramid scheme salesman who runs a cruise ship for the unemployed and the brainless. Your entire worthless life has been devoted to acquiring material wealth, yet it can't make up for the lack of family or friends who actually care about you, just the empty facade you've created. And what is up with your downright revolting sense of fashion? Your fit has no actual coherence or even purpose. A basic-ass martial artist garb with overly fancy pauldrons? Seriously? Do you even have a personal taste, or are you just following pointless archetypes? And let's not begin to talk about your shoes. Where did you get those from? Out of a landfill? A far cry from my pristine, uncreased Jadens. There are literally no funnier jokes to tell, since your mere existence is already the most humorous punchline to ever grace the world. The name Andreo Kotov will have a dedicated footnote in future history books, detailing the downfall of the most pathetic man to ever be born. Now be gone from my sight, worm.
You receive 12 ego damage, bringing you to your knees and on the brink of a mental breakdown. Andreo will need to roll this combat's equivalent of death saves in order to save himself from hysteria.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you're cooked, bro. It was a valiant effort.
Yikes, that's savage. I don't think anyone could survive a reality check that severe.
Damn it all. I really need some help.
You look up to see a con woman with long dark hair and a ponytail, cooking something inside of a pot. She turns around with shock in her eyes and wails awkwardly at the sight of you crashing into her home.
Eek! What are you doing here?
I'm awfully sorry, Mrs., but I may or may not have gotten a great deal for a couple of my gemstones.
Everyone, check the civilian district. The thief must have ran in there.
I swear that has nothing to do with me.
You're not going to hurt me, are you?
What? No, of course not. I've got no reason to. I may or may not just need a place to hide to avoid some unwelcome individuals.
You mean local law enforcement?
For a lack of better words, yes. Do you mind if I stay for a little bit?
Perhaps for a small payment of 100 notes, I won't scream bloody murder about a supposed criminal inside of my domicile?
You drive a hard bargain, but fair. I'll reach into my coat and give her a share of my notes.
She appears to be quite surprised as she receives the sum, scratching her head as she looks at you. Her previous fears seem to have dissipated a slight bit, but she's still on edge.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect you to really pay up.
It's in my best interest, no?
Give me just a moment, sir.
The con lady kills the heat on her cauldrons and shuts the windows in a brisk pace. It appears she's going all out on her efforts to conceal you.
All right then, you seem to be a fair missus. What's your name?
It's Alia. Yours?
Captain Chimera, ma'am. Call me Chemio if it suits you better. By the way, what are you cooking in that pot? It smells delicious.
Oh, my soup? Thanks. It's a recipe I made on my own.
Are you a cook?
Ah, in my dreams, perhaps. I'm an alchemist by trade, but it's a favored pastime of mine. I once tried to get one of my recipes into the entree menu of Restaurant Seoul here in summer, but it never got anywhere.
Could I have a taste? I'm quite a connoisseur of cuisine myself.
That wasn't in the deal, was it?
Oh, come on. For 100 notes, I'm at least entitled to an entree.
Roll for persuasion.
14.
Alia sighs and smiles softly, reaching into the cupboard to bring out a shallow bowl. She carefully pours in some of her soup from the pot and plates it with some greens and cream in the middle.
Seat yourself at the table, Chemio. Don't raise your expectations too high now. Remember, I'm no chef.
Oh, thank you. I'll seat myself by the table and patiently wait for her to finish.
She completes the meal and brings it over to you with a hasty step. You notice she seems awfully nervous about serving you, as her hands shake slightly as she places the bowl and spoon in front of you.
Well then, I see no reason other than to try it. Or, well, unless she's poisoned the food, but I doubt that. I dip my spoon into the soup and taste it.
As the soup hits your tongue, you feel a warm sensation inside. Tastes of coriander, onion, and clove fill your taste buds, along with just the perfect amount of salt.
That's the stuff I love. I'll drink the entire bowl, right on the spot.
What about the greens and cream in there?
I'm drinking them too.
She looks on in surprise as you chug the entire bowl, not leaving a single drop left.
Did you like it?
Probably the best thing I've tasted in months. Like is an understatement. Those restaurant schmucks should reconsider, I say.
You notice her eyes shrink, and she begins to blush as she looks to the side, nervously smiling with glee. Her hips begin to subtly sway from side to side from excitement.
Thank you. It's not often I get to serve others.
If you've got a significant other, they must be the luckiest and most well-fed person in all of Lumen.
Her excitement drops, and her eyes sink to the floor.
I do have a husband, but he's rarely here, and he doesn't eat it.
Oh, is he busy with work or?
No, he's just... It's not a marriage of love, that's for certain. It's a long story, and... Sorry, I shouldn't trouble you with my problems.
No, continue, I'm all ears.
Aelia lets out a troubled sigh and seats herself at the chair opposite to yours.
Well, it started just when I moved here. I didn't have too much to my name, but I was sure I could get something started with my alchemy, and so I set up shop. But competition is fierce here, and I couldn't get far. One day, a quite wealthy man approached me, as I was putting all my remaining products on closeout. Winchester Dardrin, one of the top shareholders of the summer company. He had a proposition for me. He would lend me money monthly, enough to stay afloat, but in return, I'd have to marry his son.
Oh, I see how it's loveless now.
It wasn't a real marriage. There was no ceremony nor promise of love unto death. It was only on paper. I, of course, accepted the offer. I was desperate for income, after all.
Sounds like you were in a pretty horrible spot. Who's your husband?
She groans quietly, putting a hand to her forehead as she leans over the table.
His name is Kalishner Dardrin, but he calls himself the Guy.
The Guy?
He's infamous around here. The word insufferable doesn't even begin to describe him. He demands respect from everyone, but gives none back. People praise and act like complete suck-ups in his presence, only to get on good terms with his father, but he's too oblivious to notice any of that. In turn, it has inflated his ego to ungodly levels.
He sounds like quite the spoiled brat, but what did he need the marriage for?
Bragging rights. He simply needed someone to act the role so that he could claim he had a wife when trying to one-up others. He sometimes drags me along to his little verbal battles so that I can cheer him on.
What? That's completely insane.
And when he does visit me, it's mostly just to berate me. I'm always doing something wrong. Of course, never him. He's flawless. He's the guy.
You notice how her voice breaks a little. Her eyes swell, holding back something immense.
But I need him. Without the money, I'd be homeless, and the only thing I'm good at can't sustain me. I'm trapped. So I'll just have to be his puppet.
Not in the depths, you aren't.
Huh?
Do you know where he is right now?
Yes, but you're not planning on attacking him, are you?
No, we're giving him a piece of our minds. You're going to tell him exactly how you feel, and I'll be by your side.
She blinks rapidly and turns around, wiping something from her eyes. The Khan inhales and exhales slowly and nods to you with newfound confidence.
I'll take you to him.
Vassal, you return to the marketplace with a hasty step, scanning the area. Some repairs seem to be taking place at the far end of the market, as a stall and its products lie on the cobblestone streets below. The pedestrians seem to have diminished as the day has gone by, yet Penelope is nowhere in sight.
Huh. Gone without a trace, I see. Wait, I remember. She said she was hungry. I will follow the scent of food to see if I can find her that way.
All right, roll for perception with advantage since you're on the right track.
15 with advantage. Let's see if this leads anywhere.
You raise your nose and sniff carefully, detecting all manner of smells in the surrounding area. A certain whiff of grilled and glazed meats catches your attention, east of the marketplace and inside of some sort of castled building. Do you wish to follow this trail?
Yeah, sure. I've got no other clues as of now anyways.
You follow the trail in a steady manner, searching all around for her wayward soul. The scent intensifies further as you approach an opened gate, leading to a sort of mall complex, with all manner of shops lining the corridors of the vast building. It appears to be similar in vein to the previous marketplace, but with a much higher sense of poshness. Solid white marble blocks cover the floor, newly polished, as extravagantly clad gentlemen and gentle ladies alike strut through. A hanging sign at the gateway reveals the name of the establishment, the Basking Star Plaza.
Could this be the mall that old Goat Ibra talked about? I wonder if the potions here really are as awful as he claims.
Well, conveniently, a look to your right reveals the answer. A massive alchemy shop with probably hundreds of potions on display, all in a grandiose and almost overcompensating fashion. A quick squint of the eye shows that a grand majority of the liquid contents are half clear. As an alchemist, you can easily tell they've been diluting their potions with water to save on ingredient costs, reducing the potency by a huge amount.
Shameless low-quality shit. Yeah, I'm not stepping foot in there anytime soon. Nevertheless, I'm here to find Penny, so I'll continue my search.
Your search comes to an end as you reach the zenith of the scent. It appears to be some sort of restaurant, quite far away from the entrance of the mall as well.
This seems promising. I won't enter just yet, standing right at the doorway to inspect the surroundings.
Tables and chairs are strewn about, and there doesn't seem to be that much of a crowd. The place is lit by a few steel chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. As you come closer, you hear some commotion from the inside of the building. Do you want to eavesdrop?
Sure, I'll enter and move to discreetly stand in a corner, trying to pick up what's going on.
Well, as you enter and gain a clearer view of the situation, you pick up on the angered shouting of older men in the opposite corner of the room. Some whimpering is heard as well from someone much smaller than them.
Listen, kid, I'm not asking this shit again. Where did you get all of that money?
I told you, it was from that woman in the mission thingy. I swear I didn't do anything bad.
Bullshit. You're no merc, and you're certainly no plush merchant either with your crummy attire.
She must have robbed the place to have that much cash. And yet she still can't afford a change of clothes? Our suspicions align quite well, I say.
Well, I was gonna buy some, but I was really hungry. Please let me go, guys. This isn't nice.
Shit, that's definitely Penny. What did she get herself into now? I'll begin walking over to where the situation is unfolding to try to mend this whole mess.
As you walk on the polished wooden floors of the building, you notice an Adretchen chef clad in a white silk garb, tending to his glazed skewers, the source of the scent you followed to reach this place. He's observing the situation in worry, flipping his skewers from time to time on the heated stone stove, whilst anxiously looking back and forth at the ongoing dilemma.
I'll stop where he stands and ask a quick question. Hey, chef, I know that girl. Do you know what in the depths happened here?
Well, she skipped over to my stand to buy one of my pheasant skewers, but when it came the time to pay, she must have dropped her pouch, because notes just went flying out. I hollered for some of my regulars to help her out, but instead they became really quite nasty. I haven't the courage to help her. The mercs are armed to the teeth, you see.
I see. Thanks for the info. I'll be sure to buy something if this all works out. I'll tread steadily towards the situation, keeping my composure calm as I try to find a solution.
You walk right up to them, behind one of the two mercs pestering her. At a closer look, you can see the men, a Saltorian male with ebony locks and a 5 o'clock shadow, with a rifle slung over his shoulder, along with an adret with 2 holsters for his pistols, holding Penelope by the scruff of her shirt as he pins her to the wall.
Let her go, guys. She's just a kid.
Make a persuasion check.
Damn, that's a 3.
You attempt to speak up against the ongoing injustice, but you instead choke up, mumbling the words under your breath. The 2 recusants don't even hear you nor recognize your presence, as their hectoring of the young Felinor continues further.
I think we'll be taking this for ourselves, thief.
Hey, no, stop it.
The men callously snatch the young Felinor's pouch for themselves, ripping it straight from her hands. They shove her firmly against the wall with a loud thud, letting go of their grasp as she drops to her knees in dejection. Penelope seems to not be putting up any resistance or effort, almost as if she is purposely holding back. The recusants turn their backs to her, only now noticing your presence. They raise their noses slightly, both figuratively and literally looking down on you as they grumble a response.
What you looking at, roadkill? Got something to say?
I, in fact, do have something to say. I happen to be acquainted with Penelope here, and I can ascertain that she has earned all of her money both legally and through hard work. If you are wise, then you will return what rightfully belongs to her.
Roll for persuasion or intimidation.
That's an 11 on my persuasion. Hopefully that passes.
It does not. They turn to glance at each other's blank faces before bursting out into laughter.
Whoa! Watch out, Jaguar! We got a badass over here!
Quite the gab one, too, Dragonel. Are you some sort of accomplice to her?
Accomplice to what exactly? She hasn't committed any crimes? Perhaps you should let the actual guards do the justice instead of robbing those who can't or won't fight back for your own twisted personal gains. You accuse her of thievery, yet you're both clearly not above petty theft yourselves. The two of you might as well be bandits.
You got some nerve talking to us like that. We don't tolerate that kind of disrespect at Summer, much less from a foreigner.
Maybe we should teach him the old adage of... Hold on a second. What's that over there?
Over where?
Give me a dex roll with disadvantage.
That's an 8 on both rolls. What exactly is going on?
Basil, you look away for a split second to where he was pointing, only to receive a mean sucker punch to the jaw. Taking 4 bludgeoning damage, you feel something crack within your maw. Now roll me a straight con save.
Dirty 20? Nice.
As you receive the sudden blow, you neither fall nor flinch, only slowly facing back at him once more.
Ha ha! The classic adage, never look away from someone who's about to punch you in the... how are you still standing?
He takes 2 steps back, realizing now that you're no easy mark.
That's a solid hit, but a bit uncalled for. By the way, you've got something on your shirt.
Huh?
I roll the shoulder of my potion-throwing arm before delivering the most painful and devious liver punch this dickhead will ever feel.
All right, roll me a contested athletics check against his dex save.
15 on my athletics.
The adroit charlatan rolled a 9 on his save, so you succeed. The party's alchemist returns the favor tenfold, sending a fist at full force into the bully's gut, aiming for a certain organ. The hit connects with immense success, causing his eyes to shrink, his body to hunch over and spit to exit his mouth as he loses control of his nervous system. Still hunched over, he falls sideways onto the floor, writhing in agony.
Oh.
So, are we even now? If we are, then please hand over the pouch, and I won't have to embarrass you any further.
You hear no response from the Adredian gunslinger as he stays on the floor, seething. The Seltorian, however, does not comply with your request. His eyes pierce you with anger as he equips the rifle slung over his shoulder and swings to hit you with the stock. Basil, roll me another acrobatics and constitution save.
Huh? Oh, shit. All right, here goes. That's a 3 and a 7. Not great.
The loud groaning of the writhing Adredian man catches you off guard as the butt of the other's rifle strikes you square in the forehead, knocking you down as you fall onto your back. He quickly rushes towards you, pointing his firearm straight at your heart.
The depths you think you're doing, Pinhead? You think you can just punch my mates like that?
With all due respect, he had it coming.
Not being a fan of the joke, he jabs you in the diaphragm with the barrel, pushing out air from your lungs, keeping contact with the rifle as he moves with disciplined hands. He appears to be unnaturally calm for the situation he finds himself in.
You know I could kill you in cold blood and no one would bat an eye, right? After all, I'm just acting in self-defense facing a dangerous individual, am I not?
He punched me first! I'm the one self-defending here!
How'd they know? You don't bruise easy, not even a blush on your wicked face. Whilst poor old Jaguar is fighting for the right to breathe over there, they'd believe you to be a menace. And why wouldn't they?
He disables the safety from his rifle as a smirk slowly creeps onto his face. However, something ominous begins to brew, and not from him. From behind the recusant, Penelope rises like a shadow and begins to step towards your adversary. Her footsteps are precise, making no noise as she creeps behind him.
You know what they say at Summer Roadkill? Do something stupid and you'll get shot. There ain't no mercy for the meager.
Look behind you.
You think I'm falling for elementary shit like that?
No, seriously, you should. It's for your own safety.
He falters for just a brief moment, his eyes only managing to look slightly to the right before feeling his neck being forcefully constricted by a firm and unnaturally intense grip. Penelope has jumped up and subjected him to a headlock from behind. The Seltorian stumbles, his spinal column curving backwards from the severe height difference. He drops his rifle in desperation and tries to pry the Felinor's arms away from his neck and wriggling his head around, but to no avail. His face slowly shifts into a red hue as his struggles continue. With a choked voice, you faintly hear him pleading to her to let him go and that he's giving up, yet Penelope does not seem to listen.
Wait, Penny, you need to let him go. He's given up.
Why should I care?
No, seriously, we're going to get into a lot of trouble if any of them get injured or, God forbid, die.
I think he can handle a bit more.
Holy fuck, out of character for a moment. What the hell has gotten into her? Has she gone crazy?
That question is not mine to answer, Ben.
Darn, all right. Back to the game. Penny, imagine how angry Boomstick will be if you kill one of his buddies. Come on! You need to let go, or you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Roll for persuasion with advantage.
That's a 12. Is that enough?
Barely. Upon hearing Lionel's nickname, she exits her state of fervor, slowly loosening her grip before letting go completely. The man lurches and falls to his knees, breathing heavily as sweat drops cover his forehead, whilst Penny sheepishly scratches the back of her head with an awkward smile.
Sorry, big guy. I got a little carried away.
Yeah, we taught you your lesson. Can she get her money back now?
He takes the pouch and throws it towards you without a second thought, as if it were a scorching coal. His words are steeped in malice, still exasperated, breathing heavily between each pause.
You little bastard. Made my life flash before my eyes. Take your goddamn notes. While you're at it, take some of my notes as well, as long as you don't go near me anytime soon, you fucking demon.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Okay, thanks.
An additional pouch is thrown towards her, containing the man's own cash. Penelope eagerly opens it, but her eyes shrink as she sees the contents. It's as if you can see a cartoonish fly buzzing out of it. As a mere 5 notes are contained, a far cry from her own savings. Realizing this, she grabs a handful of coins from her own pouch and adds it to his, before throwing it back to him.
I think you need this more than I do, mister.
What? You're giving us money?
Yup. I think you need it a little bit more than I do.
The man stares in disbelief at his pouch, now slightly fatter. His Adredian friend finally manages to get back on his feet, and he too stares in disbelief at what has transpired.
Okay, dear guy. Let's go eat some tasty snacks.
Grabbing you by the arm and giving you pretty much no choice, she drags you to the kiosk where the anxious chef stands, who seems slightly relieved at how the situation is resolved.
Ah, hello again. I'm glad you're both safe, despite my cowardice.
It's all right. It was not your problem to deal with after all. I think we managed to handle it well enough. I did promise to buy something, so I'll take 1 skewer, sir.
I want 4 of them, pretty please.
Coming right up. That'll be 15 notes total.
Penelope reaches into her pouch and pays for all of them as the chef hands over your skewers. The Felinor thanks him profusely and begins to walk out the door, chomping down on her skewers without a care in the world.
Hey, wait for me!
You follow Penelope through the doorway and look up, seeing the sun sinking below the buildings as the beams of sunlight begin to fade behind the rooftops.
Yummers. Oh, I think we should go shopping for some new clothes next.
I think we need to meet up with Lionel first. He told us to meet him in the summer saloon before sundown, and we're running late. We should hurry up.
Oh, that's right. Come on then, let's go.
Damn it all. I really need some help.
Roll your first breakdown save. It's a standard D20. Anything 10 or above is a success. Anything below is a failure.
All right, here goes. That's a 4. Terrible start.
That's 1 failure. The guy lowers his sunglasses and hunches over with his hands on his hips, looking down and practically spitting on you as he speaks.
What's wrong, buddy? Does reality hurt?
Shut up! 19, I can save this.
First success. Keep going.
Shit, that's an 8.
That's the second failure. The guy notices you struggling to keep tears from flowing down your face, and he taunts you further, rubbing it in.
Are you gonna cry?
Shut up, dude! I'm not crying!
Go piss your pants for all I care. After all, I'm not the one cleaning this up.
Hold it!
What?
Huh?
Make your introductions, Chimera.
I step through the open doorway, my navy blue captain's cloak flowing with the wind as I run my fingers through my hair with a cheeky smile. I'll begin to walk forwards, briefly looking around to the people in the old break room as I make my way towards this guy I've heard about.
The others present in the verbal arena turn to look as Chimera enters, curious of the Etrian's surprise arrival.
A new challenger has entered the ring.
Some Etrian guy, huh? I wonder whose side he's on.
I pray he's on ours.
Wait, who's that?
No clue. He just walked in here after all. I wonder if he's got what it takes.
Aelia stands and watches at a distance, peeking her head through the doorway, not yet comfortable with entering the room.
As I walk, I'll turn my head and give her a reassuring nod. Don't worry, I've got this in the bag. So, you're this punk I've heard about. Do you mind explaining what all this nonsense is?
I'm doing the usual, just taking out the trash. What's it to you?
Taking out the trash?
Chimera, please help! I'm getting cooked!
Andreo, what in the depths happened to you? And when did you get here?
He got here like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago? As for his current state of affairs, I gave him a verbal beatdown, and the KO clock is ticking down.
First of all, I didn't ask you. Secondly, the only person who gets to beat Andreo's ass is me.
Wow, thanks, asshole.
I'm helping you up, bro. We should get up and try to negotiate something, maybe.
The Etrian pirate offers words of encouragement towards Andreo, helping him up to 1 HP. If you want, Kim, you can split your remaining ego HP with Andreo, keeping you both at 15 HP.
I'll do it.
Since when were you so helpful?
Since now, I'm part of your crew now, remember?
Well, thanks, but with the split HP, I'll take him down solo. I have some pent-up anger against this guy.
What? Absolutely not. You're not even close to beating him at his own game. We should find another way to beat him.
Yeah, go listen to your boyfriend.
Never mind, we're jumping his ass.
Now you're speaking my language.
Fine. If this chud feels like joining the fray, then I believe you should be right alongside your sweetheart. and go right after Andreo in the turn order. Do make haste. I'd like to leave work early today.
We begin with Chimera's turn.
It's your funeral, Mr. Guy. Or should I say, Kalishner Dardrin?
His smile quickly fades, and his brows furrow from shock.
What? Who told you that? That shit's classified!
I have great intuition, you know. Some people have even called me an analytical-pilled, gossip-maxed Sigma for just how great I am at reading people.
You asshole, I just said that during the battle. And you weren't even there. Talk about stealing someone's line.
Wait, you did? I just word vomited a bunch of meaningless buzzwords distributed by fellas who get no action. Is that really what you classify yourself as? 17 on the articulation roll.
Huh, alright. So you say I get no action, huh? Alright then, Pudgy. How about you show some proof of yours?
Bro, what? Why would I even need proof? Since when was that necessary? Only a desperate fool in need of bragging rights would keep something like that.
Ah!
The guy fails his comeback and receives 12 ego damage, enhanced by the accuracy of the insult.
Accuracy? Dude, I think we found his weakness. Time to exploit it.
Give him hell!
Hey Kalashnikov, or whatever your name was, where's your proof of action, huh? Ever slept with a woman when no money was involved? 17 on my articulation? God, it's so easy.
Ah! How? Why do you...
The guy fails his comeback once again and receives 9 ego damage. He appears to become slightly more unhinged and unstable as his sunglasses turn crooked, and a single eye surrounded by a maddened red sclera glares out into the room.
What's wrong, buddy? Did I get under your skin?
You shut your mouth.
Oh no, is the guy gonna cry? Ha! How does it feel now when the tables have turned?
Andreo, I don't think you should be rage baiting him like this. He seems to be genuinely mentally unstable.
What could he possibly do?
A wrathful scream is heard all through the entire building, echoing throughout the streets and homes of Summer. You begin to physically hear the guy's pulse as his sense of self grows volatile. His hands tremble with pure rage as he begins roaring until his very vocal cords cry out for mercy.
The guy is the apex of humankind, the most perfect person, nay, organism to ever exist. To disrespect the guy is to disrespect Lumen herself, for she has handcrafted him to personally punish all sentient life for its lack of smugness and hair gel.
Is he talking about himself in the third person?
I think he's lost it, bro.
You think so?
The guy is me. I am the guy. And you should all kneel before me, mortals, for that is your place in this world.
The guy activates his screaming contest talent, allowing his insults to hit all enemies inside of the ego battle, as well as doubling his ego damage output until the end of his turn, but also doubling the damage dealt against him. While this is active, comebacks are made with articulation rolls instead of determination rolls in order to out-scream him.
Did he just roll a 26?
Oh, we are indubitably cooked. Dude, our modifiers are tiny compared to his. We can't succeed unless we both roll natural 20s.
We'll do it easily. We just need to scream back, even louder, and the luck will come to us.
Got it. Your god complex can't save your broken marriage. 12, yikes. Looks like I'm toast.
Kimmy, no, I need to succeed right now. La 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 la, I can't hear you. Oh my god, no way.
What?
Dude, you won't believe what I just rolled.
No way. Did you save it? Let's go.
Nah, I got a 9. We're both fried.
Damn, and here I thought you'd be goated.
Yeah, sorry for dragging you into this, bro.
The raging Kalishnar deals 18 ego damage to the both of you, his point-blank yelling pretty much instantly shattering your eardrums and knocking you both down to the brink. The crowd holds their hands to their ears, protecting themselves to avoid the same grisly fate. The screaming fades and the guy readjusts himself, fixing his sunglasses and combing back his hair with his fingers, as his obnoxious, smug smile slowly returns to his face. He begins to speak, but it seems his voice has grown gravelly from the uproarious yelling. His words are a bit unclear, as both of your ears seem to have this constant ringing noise.
So have you both had your fill? Or should I take the bill and snatch that frig for myself? Also, make sure to leave at least a 20% tip for the experience.
You childish asshole. We'd win if you didn't go all crybaby mode on us.
Sucks to suck, Andreo. I am the rightful winner of this glorious battle. And best believe I'll have a victory party planned out after this. Someone like Lance Leshy ought to cook the feast for me.
God's damn it. There goes everything I've ever worked for. Chimera, if you somehow have some bullshit up your sleeve, now is absolutely the time to use it.
Well, maybe. I'll look to the doorway from where I entered to see if Alia is still there.
No check needed. From just a glance, you can tell the doorway is empty. No peeking eyes or anything.
Damn it, where is she? Don't tell me she chickened out.
Who chickened out? What, did you bring your mom too?
No, he brought your wife.
Huh?
He turns around in bewilderment, but his shock turns into pleasure as he notices who it is. He straightens his back, looks down at you both down on the stone floor, and scoffs.
Heh, see guys? I told you my wife was real. You did take your sweet time getting here though, which is disappointing. I mean, I know I didn't tell you where I was or whatever, but you should have figured that out yourself.
Which I did. You are a very predictable person.
Well, I'm willing to forgive you for that this time. Come on, baby. Give me some delicious praise for my victory, why don't you?
The con woman's eyes brim with anger as her lip curls from the barely concealed malice seeping from within.
I'm not here to praise you, Nepo baby. I'm here to hate.
What? Hate?
Precisely, hate. Let me tell you how I've come to hate you since the moment you forced me into that marriage. There are approximately 35 trillion cells that fill my body. If the word hate was engraved on each nano-enstrom of those 10 billion miles of DNA, it would not equal to 1/1000th of the hate I feel for you at this micro-instant.
Holy shit, she's paraphrasing Am.
Yes, keep going, Alia.
What in the depths is this for?
Shut up. I'm not done talking. Each disgusting word that exits your unwashed mouth is one of willful ignorance, delusion, and privilege. Nothing you own or have accomplished is deserved. It was simply handed to you, for you are a parasite upon society itself and all those who you surround yourself with.
Is this a divorce?
Divorce? Tch. We were never married to begin with. I pray for the sanity and safety of each subsequent woman who may suffer the misfortune of ever knowing you. I've had enough of you, Dardrin. I've done my part.
Alia looks to you both and shares her total ego HP with you.
She's goated!
She gave him a piece of her mind, that's for sure. Now, Andreo, let's end him once and for all.
Huh, it's time. First of all, your Jadens are completely fake.
Secondly, Kalishner Dardrin, you have absolutely no maidens. And finally, you, my friend, haven't even thought about buying Bartify Premium.
No! Impossible!
With an incandescent flash of pure mental annihilation, the guy is knocked down onto his knees, with his mouth agape and eyes staring blankly into the air. His ego has been completely obliterated. The indomitable smugness and subsequent god complex seem to have faded, for a while at least. The small crowd in the break room begins to cheer, astounded at your victory.
How could I have been defeated? My legacy, it's in tatters.
Well, the guy, that's because I have something you lack.
Oh gods, please don't say it.
That's right, the power of true friendship.
He squeals in anguish as you rub salt in his wounds, knowing that he's been defeated by the most lame and overdone cliché in all of storytelling.
Serves him right. I'll call out to everyone in the room. Hey ladies, the despicable guy has been defeated. So, do we do it at your place or my place?
That sentence sure does have some implications, so I'll let you roll for persuasion.
Wait, why? I beat the bad guy, isn't that enough?
Andreo, my guy, just because you absolve them of a minor inconvenience doesn't mean they'll instantly want to bang you.
All right, I'll roll for persuasion. Can I at least get an advantage?
Sure, I'll grant you an advantage for this roll. Go ahead.
What? I got a natural 1 and a 3. This is bullshit.
The crowd eagerly moves from their seats to lovingly congratulate the occasion. But to Andreo's horror, they all ignore his question and run right past him, eagerly flocking to Chimera and the guy's now ex-wife, Alia.
Incredible. You two really showed him what for.
Especially you, fellow Khan. You really kicked his ass.
Wow. Thanks, guys. It was nothing, really. Although that did feel very good. It's like a weight's been taken off my shoulders.
Hey, Chimera, was it? Where'd you come from?
Ellie, don't ask him that directly. I'm sure this cutie pie will tell us all about it if we share some drinks with him. Don't you agree, Kimmy?
Yeah, that sounds cool. But why is everyone ignoring Andreo? He's literally—
Come on, let's head out. We'll need to snatch a table before the taverns fill up. You guys are coming with us too.
Sure, was about to clock out anyways. Let's get crazy tonight.
Chimera, you feel the group pretty much dragging you out of the break room as they begin to march. Do you wish to follow or stay?
I think I'll follow along with them. They seem fun, but I'll call out to Andreo so he can find me later. Hey, Andreo, I'll be at the tavern with the rest of the gang, so you know where to find me.
Dude, you can't be serious.
Man, it's some bullshit, isn't it? He really just joined at the last second and stole all the huzz.
Huh? Is he still here?
Well, yes. Kalishner's currently prone, kowtowing to you due to losing the ego battle.
I mean, yeah, it kind of is, but I guess I'm still a little happy for him. Besides, they weren't my type to begin with.
Sure. Fox and the grapes and all that.
Shh, whatever. At least I'm still standing. Can't say the same for you.
I guess you're right. Except for the part that you needed a 3v1 and 2 heals to beat me, cheap ass.
Yeah, I'd be completely screwed if I didn't get any support, so do we call it a GG?
Fine. GG. Even though you got carried like a baby? So, you know, I've been thinking of the things you guys told me, and it feels kinda real, you know?
I really don't.
Well, I mean the truths you guys showed me. I'm not the greatest, and I was wrong for thinking I ever was in the first place. Now that my ego's been thoroughly shattered, I feel like I've gained some clarity over what I am and what I've actually done. Don't you feel the same?
In a certain way, yeah. It's like therapy, but way more brutally honest.
Yeah, you understand me. Man, I'm starting to feel kind of bad for the stuff I did to people. Some of them really didn't deserve it, and I did it all just to fuel my ego. Like, wow, I'm kind of a douchebag.
You got that right.
You notice now that Aelia never left with the others. The can lady stands with her arms crossed in an adamant stance, with cynical eyes piercing right through Kalishner's soul. She taps her foot against the hard floor with impatience as she awaits a reply.
I'm not gonna make any excuses, Aelia. Yes, I've been terrible to you, and I'm sad it took me this long to realize it. You deserve someone much better than me.
Oh, I didn't expect that sort of response from you.
You deserve an honest apology for once. So please, I hope you find someone more tolerable than me and live a better life. I'll find that contract myself and turn it into cinders. But maybe we could still be friends?
Absolutely not.
Fair enough.
Her eyes narrow before she turns around and promptly leaves the break room, letting out an annoyed sigh.
Need something to drink.
That leaves the two of us alone here. So what's happening now? Is the guy dead?
Kalishner rubs his chin and ponders, looking up to the broken roof, the fading evening sunlight gleaming through, illuminating his glossy ebony locks.
I mean, I'd hate to see that happening since I spent so much effort to forge my oath, but I know that sort of persona isn't good for me, as you clearly saw.
Suddenly, his eyes light up, and he instantly brings himself back to his knees with a wide smile on his dumb face.
Wait, I know. You can be the guy.
What, are you serious?
Yeah, dude. You've got the guts and some spitfire in your veins, so you're definitely a valid contender. I mean, you might not be able to reach the legendary status I once held, but I'm sure you'll get close.
I'd catch up in a week at max.
That's the spirit. Here, take my spectacles. They're the symbol of my oath. With them on your face, you'll be the new oath shaper. Think of it as being the chief executive officer of your own power.
Still kneeling, he carefully removes his sunglasses from his face, folding them as he hands them to you.
I'll take them and put them on at once. They're some damn nice shades. Say what you will about him. Showerless, arrogant, obnoxious, and a bad partner. But damn does he have good taste in eyewear.
Alright, now you've got to swear the Grandstander Oath to truly obtain it.
Sure. I swear to follow the Grandstander Oath.
Come on, you can at least put a little flair on it. Say it like you mean it. Say it like you're the guy.
Oh, really? Then here goes. I'm gonna be the guy, and I'll be the coolest damn guy to ever do it. My tongue and my wit sharper than any blade forged by men. I am a grandstander, master of bars, and ruiner of self-esteem. I swear this upon my name as Andreo Kotov. I shall now assume the moniker of the guy.
Andreo, you feel a surge of energy course through your body as you attain a new power. You have sworn the Grandstander Oath, granting several new talents which are shown on screen.
Damn, you did it. You're a grandstander now. I shed manly tears for you, my dude.
Feels pretty sick. I'm ready to use this for when the time comes. So, what will you do now that you're no longer the guy?
I'm gonna go contribute to society. I mean, nepotism is easy, so I'll just sign a job application and get to work.
Yuck! Employment? Man, how the mighty have fallen.
Don't you worry. I have a bunch of business ideas in mind. I'll be working on something huge in no time at all. Just you wait.
That's what I expected. Or maybe you could buy my course and become a true seafaring captain instead.
Absolutely not.
Fair enough. Well then, I'm off. Have a good life, King. I'll turn around and walk away the same way that woman did. I'm gonna need to find Kimmy's ass to see if he's at least got some game.
As you turn to walk away, you hear Kalishner stumbling to his feet, his coat wrinkly and his hair a mess, with his eyes now fully visible and full of hope.
Farewell, the guy. Become strong, stronger than I ever was.
Not even looking back as I tread, I raise my arm and perform a dismissive wave, but with respect. Ha! You betcha.
And then I told him, Sleepy Jackdaw, you can't nap now. We have to fight the megalodont.
Sleepy Jackdaw, that's so funny.
I know, right? It's even funnier the 13th time.
Yes, and then everyone clapped and said, wow, Lionel, you're so strong and charismatic. Can you please be our leader? And they did say that. Ask anyone on the crew, and they'd say that. They also said, I'm the most capable leader in the entire Eastern Luminant, maybe ever in all of recorded history, except Lord Rosen, clearly. That man's capabilities far exceed anything I could accomplish.
Of course. So, what happened in the megalodont encounter? Did you manage to defeat it?
Defeat it? My sweet summer child. I obliterated it. With a single cast of my blazing bullet technique, I ended it in one shot.
When does that squibble guy show up again? He was funny.
First off, his name is Squib Hoss. Do not slander the Octoman's name. Only I am allowed to call him Squibbo. He said it himself. He went up to me and said, Lionel Scarson, you are the coolest dude of all time and definitely the main character.
So I allow you to call me by my nickname, Squibbo. All the other ones in your party are dummy losers and frauds. And you're just so sexy, dominant, mighty, efficacious, and a bunch of other synonyms for the word strong
that I just looked up in my thesaurus. Ask the Squid Man himself, and he'll confirm it.
So, what happened next?
Ah, yes. After graciously rescuing my indebted teammates, we traveled to an ancient temple, the Temple of Forgotten Flame, where we fought against dozens of heaven-sent abominations. It was a long battle, and hard fought too. I did the most, of course. All my other party members were tripping over their own feet and eating duty. But, as my inferiors were grinded down, I scoured my vast mind for an answer, which I found immediately, to no one's surprise. I decreed to the angels that I was their rightful Messiah and true golden God. I said it with such conviction and authority that they had no choice but to bow down before me before retreating in shame. And so, the great Scarson saved the party once more. Cheers to me! I'll raise my mug of ale, ready to toast for the occasion.
The many other wide-eyed patrons gleefully raise their mugs in conjunction with you, as the cheers and clinking of solid wood mugs ring throughout the establishment. They all seem to be buying it, except for one skeptical fellow, who neither cheers nor changes their expression in the slightest.
Wait, why were you at that temple in the first place, though? Pardon me, but weren't you at Erisia to find rare ores?
Excuse me, who are you and why are you questioning me?
This whole journey feels incredibly suboptimal for the task you were given. And not only that, you claim to have convinced otherworldly servants, who I can only assume are Starkindred angels, into believing you're their god. Do you know what implications this would have for you? You're either a walking, talking doomsday clock, or just another moron lying for attention.
Wow. This motherfucker came straight from Frowntown with his attitude. I'd like to roll to order the people at the table to kick him out of the summer saloon right this instant. Get this bozo out of my sight, boys!
Sure. Roll for persuasion.
Easy 18.
With a simple command, the patrons at your table drag the now flailing skeptic out from the saloon, slamming the door open, and with a thump, throwing them to the hard cobblestone of the streets, they return with proud smiles, seating themselves once more.
A job well done, boys. This promotion has been tremendous so far. Although I wonder what the hell he meant, calling me a doomsday clock.
Suddenly the door opens, and a decently large group of people enter the already crowded saloon, conversing with each other. Their eyes scan the stuffy tavern to find any empty tables, yet almost all of them are completely occupied. All except yours, a long king-size table smack dab in the center of the saloon. You recognize some of the people in the group, that being the ex-pirate Captain Chimera, huddled awkwardly between two girls, as well as Julius Kensius, happy as ever.
Hey Julius, we got empty seats here. And wait, when did Chimera come aboard? Well, whatever the case might be, it looks like he's found himself in good company. I'll wave him over.
I'll seat myself at Lionel's table, making myself comfortable.
The whole group sits down as well, taking many of the chairs and relaxing. Julius leans back with his arms behind his head, whilst a Ganymede lass seats herself suspiciously close to Chimera.
I'll speak up. Hey, fancy man. You're all dressed up. What's the occasion?
My drip? Well, it's from my promotion. Higher-ups are to be clad in style, should they not?
A promotion? Man, you must be a big deal now.
I already was, but now I'm a bigger, much more beautiful deal. How's it been for you, big man? I see some ladies have their claws on you.
The Ganymede lass and her Kenor friend chuckle, rubbing the shoulders of Chimera, who seems to be in distress.
Yeah, they, sure do. I'll lean over, whispering to Lionel, dude, I have no idea on how to talk to women. What do I do?
What? My man, you were the captain of a whole-ass pirate ship. Just have confidence.
Those skills don't apply here, man. What if I can't be confident?
Then just pretend to be confident. Fake it till you make it.
Sounds incredibly unhelpful, but thanks.
By the way, Julius, my good fella, do you know where Andreo is? You were the one registering his ship, after all.
Yeah, he was at our secret break room. I think he's on his way.
Nah, I'm already here.
What?
Leaning back on one of the wooden supporting beams of the saloon, I radiate my swagger like a lighthouse in a stormy ocean. I push up my sunglasses, giving them a sly smile. I heard you were talking about an Andreo.
Nah, the aura farming is crazy.
Andrew, you couldn't even have the courtesy to say hello?
I'll step away from the beam, walking over to them. I'm not Andreo. Call me by my new name, the guy.
Andreo, you can hear a wave of audible groans from the ladies at the table.
God damn it, he's become infected.
Wow. And my interest in you is even more dead now, thanks.
Stop wearing those sunglasses indoors. You look ridiculous.
Aw, come on. Doesn't anyone think the guy looks cool?
I'm not gonna call you the guy just because you put on some sway bands.
The original may have been a prick, but he wore them better.
Nah, you're not him, bro.
Yeah, for real.
They suit you well.
See, Kim is the only real one here. Y'all can't see the vision.
Visions of delusion, maybe?
Ah, come on. Why you gotta do me like that?
Just sit down already.
Fine.
When I said hurry, I didn't say we needed to sprint the whole way there.
Lionel has to try one of these before they get cold.
Basil and Penelope come running in, swerving through the people as they find your table. The young Felinor reaches out with a glazed pheasant skewer in hand, handing it over to Lionel.
I saved one for you, Boomstick.
What's this, some sort of street food? You can keep it for yourself. I'm not trying to get any food poisoning.
Oh.
Hey, don't take it like that. I'm just practicing some caution. There's 2 stools for you peeps to sit on, so get comfy.
We couldn't get chairs?
Some prioritizing may or may not have been made, but don't mope about it.
You prioritize those 2 randoms over the people who've been with you the entire journey?
Well, they're chill and laugh at my jokes, so they're VIPs here. Besides, I've ordered drinks in advance for all of you.
That's my goat!
Sick, I was getting thirsty.
It's my treat, but don't expect any more freebies from me. Oh, here they come.
A burly man carrying countless mugs arrives, placing them all down on the table. One appears to be filled with juice instead of ale.
That one's for you, Penny.
Oh, thanks.
Cheers, everyone. Let's clink our mugs for the prosperity of summer.
I'll toast to that.
As will the guy.
Same.
Sure.
Reluctantly, yes.
And so, the crew spends their evening at the summer saloon, enjoying each other's company, whilst continuing the retelling of their adventures at Erisia. Some corrections are made, much to Lionel's despair, and of course many a secret are kept hidden from the crowd's ears. Time passes quickly as the saloon is emptied of drunkards and patrons alike. Julius leaves to sleep. Chimera exits too with his companions, sweating bullets yet keeping a facade of confidence, following Lionel's sage advice. The only ones left are Lionel, Basil, Andreo, and a very sleepy Penelope, as the bartender begins to prepare the saloon for closing.
Welp, it's getting late, everyone. I'll hit the sack at my apartment. See you all tomorrow.
Hey, do you know a good place where we can sleep?
There's an inn pretty close to here. It's called the Gleaming Auberge. It's expensive as shit, but tell them Lionel Scarson sent ya, and they'll surely give you a fair discount.
Is your name really worth that much that they'll lower the price for just mentioning it?
My guy. In these parts, I am him. Of course they will. Otherwise, I'll head over there myself and sue them.
Sue them for what exactly?
For being fucking stupid, that's what. I'll stand up, crack my back, and begin to head to my apartment. I'll get a new mission from Rosen tomorrow. Gods know if I'll ever see you all again. Perhaps he'll let me drag you all along, but if he doesn't, then that's too bad. Take care, boys.
Have a good one, Lionel.
Rest well.
Lionel exits, leaving only the 3 of you. Penelope's sleeping soundly, with her head resting on her crossed arms placed on the table.
I'll try to carefully nudge Penelope awake. Hey, Penny, I've got a better place for us to sleep at.
Okay.
You following along, Andreo?
Nah, there's a king-size bed in my frig calling my name.
Makes sense. No need to pay for inns when you've got a portable home.
Not just a home, it's a palace worthy of the guy himself.
It is very expensive looking, I cannot lie. But you need to stop calling yourself the guy. It makes you look like a massive tool.
I know that already, I'm just saying it ironically at this point. Well, I guess it's time for me to bounce. I might see you tomorrow again, or maybe you'd like to sleep in your cabins.
That's actually a much better suggestion. What do you think?
Penelope yawns and her ears flicker slightly at the words. It appears that right now, a bed is a bed.
I'll take that as a yes. We'll be following along. Screw sleeping in this expensive shithole. Besides, I've wanted to ask you some questions about Orlando anyway. Let's go, Penny.
Yep. All right.
So, how did y'all meet?
Oh boy, that was quite some time ago. Well, it all started with me being a brokey down at Etris when he just...
Whoever your master is, tell them that they're a fraud, as I am your true golden god.
Impossible. Are you the envoy prophesied by the celestial cardinal? Forgive my transgressions. I was sent here as a response to deal with yet another intruder, signaled by the Dusk Watcher. We shall return with our diplomats once they have completed their mission post-haste. We, the Star Kindred, shall attempt to find a way to make peace with you.
And not only that, you claim to have convinced otherworldly servants, who I can only assume are Star Kindred angels, into believing you're their god. Do you know what implications this would have for you?
What did that idiot mean? It's so vague and bullshit, yet I can't stop thinking about it.
Lionel, you feel a chilling wind enter your apartment as something awful grips your mind, a voice ricocheting inside of your skull.
His words carrieth meaning, Scarson.
What was that?
About feigning the duty of a new god, a mortal envoy, assigned with a holy mission to spreadeth the lore of Lumen throughout the stars above and the depths below. Such lies of imposition are punished harshly.
Is that supposed to be a threat?
No, 'tis a promise.
Spare me the witticism. Who or what are you supposed to be, exactly? I'm trying to get my 8 hours in. Your intrusion better be damn important.
I am Scleritel, High Cardinal of the sect of the Star Kindred. I may also act as a diplomat to our faith, if needeth. At this point, thou should know the precise reason as to why I am here.
Shit, so it really is them? Fine, I'll have to play it cool and be a little nonchalant. Tremendous. Can you get out of my head now? I have introspection to do and assets to invest in.
I am not inside of thine head. Thou art speaking aloud.
What are you talking about? I'm lying on my own goddamn bed.
No. Thou wert never sleeping to begin with. Open thine eyes.
You find yourself standing outside in just your underwear, your bare feet feeling the cold rock beneath as you stare down upon the rocking waves of the ocean and the transient moon's eye. A cold bead of sweat drips down from your neck and onto your back as you realize you're standing at the edge of a cliff. A look downwards would reveal the chasm into the sea beneath. A most fatal drop would you come to slip. From behind, an incandescent glow is felt, bright yet lacking warmth.
The fuck? No, I was sleeping. What's going on?
Thy rites have begun, to truly test if thine words are of veracity.
I want to turn around to see who or what this thing is.
You proceed, and are met with a tall, shining, and intricately decorated bronze armor of a vague feminine shape with a shining azure gem embedded into its torso. A thin, brilliant white cloak is draped over its upper body, decorated with holy ornaments, and ending in a wide collar. The helmet of the armor appears to be hooded with the same material, as a solitary barbed halo of putrid light floats above. Several pairs of wings are rooted to the armor's back, each pinion rustling smoothly with the solemn wind. From behind this creature you gaze upon the distant walls of summer, Fat Gustav looking the opposite direction. You are well and truly isolated.
I want to draw my gun and blast this thing down.
You reach for your holster, but of course there's nothing there.
Crafty bastard.
Upon seeing you reach for your weapon, the armor sighs.
I believe thou art searching for this apparatus.
Scleritel produces a fine revolver, the sunrise repeater Lord Rosen had gifted you. They move it closer to the helm's visor, inspecting the finely carved details.
I must admit, it is a fine craft, despite being of mortal hands.
I already know that, and I'd prefer you not to scratch it with your rusty gauntlets, Clanker.
Worry not, it shall be delivered to thee in due time. Now, face the moon's eye, and close thine eyes. Thy divinity shall be put to the test.
I don't need to prove I'm your damn god. I'm right here, can't you see it? Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be returned to my apartment and rest already.
Roll for deception. A very high roll is required.
That's easy. I've got a +5.
A +4, you mean? Your armor is not equipped.
Ah, all right, whatever. That's an 8? Screw these rigged dice.
A true envoy wouldn't be afraid of proving themselves right, would they?
Fine. All right. I'll turn around and look out to the ocean, allowing the calm breeze to flow through my hair and caress my body. I close my eyes and let that rust bucket do whatever weird magic test they need. I know I can fake my way through anything else they want me to do. I'm sure of it.
You face the waves once more, as an ethereal gleam and rustling metal is heard from behind. For a moment, the world seems at ease. And then, unimaginable pain shoots through your entire body as the tip of a black spear ruptures your back, going all the way through your abdomen and thoroughly impaling you. Your body feels completely limp and utterly powerless.
Didst thou believe that fate too could be deceived? Foolish, I already know that thou'rt a false prophet, a man somehow weaving a convenient lie to slip through our hands. Only the gods above would know how you managed to beguile the first member of our kin, but I shalln't fall into the same pitfalls.
A cold metal boot is put to your back for leverage as the armor tears out the spear from your flesh. You are left prone on your stomach with one singular hit point remaining as blood begins to gush out from the double-sided wound.
Gods above, clench thy teeth.
The armored cardinal grabs you by the arm and flips you onto your back, allowing you to see the starry night sky above. Scleratel reaches into a pouch on their hip and brings out an intricately shaped flask, the liquid inside glowing an impossibly bright white.
This ichor is the only way of recovering from the wound I have inflicted upon thee. It seeketh the body of those who are worthy. If thine words are of truth, then it shall stitch the wounds and unfold the Messiah hidden beneath. If not, then the ichor will flee the infidelic flesh, tearing out from every hole and crevice. The process is not for the weak, but considering the circumstances a person like thee findeth themselves in, there is no choice but to ingest it.
This shit is cruel beyond belief. Couldn't you have stabbed me after I drank it?
Scleratel does not respond. They simply wait.
No, I'm talking to you, Obama. What kind of Dark Souls prepare to die shit is this? That was a throwaway line. How was I supposed to know I'd get killed for it?
Sometimes your actions have consequences, Donald. And also you're not dead. Or well, at least not yet.
Wow, fantastic. Fuck you and your stupid campaign. I'll drink this dumbass ichor liquid thing and pray to whatever god that exists to kill me quickly.
You ingest the ichor, and it flows down your intestinal tract like viscous syrup. The taste is unbearable, a fetid mixture of metallic sludge and blazing dry alcohol. It burns your mouth and tongue viciously, with the smoldering sensation only intensifying as it continues. You understand it, and so does the ichor, that your vessel is not one of divinity. Thus it attempts to flee your flesh. Roll for Constitution or Athletics to try to hold it in.
I'm rolling for athletics. Here goes nothing. God, I'm so screwed. Wait, that's a 17. We're so back.
You struggle and writhe, clenching every muscle in your body as your frame scrounges up into the fetal position. You can physically feel the burning light of the liquid attempting to flee out from your mouth, nose, eyes, and ears, but you do not let it. But as you hold it back, you sense how the ichor attempts to melt and dig through your body. The uncaring armor of Scleratel simply stands and watches as you struggle for your life.
Truth be told, there are better, and most certainly less painful ways to gauge a man's divinity. Yet, there is nothing in the world sweeter than a sinner's dying screams.
Maybe I need to make it listen to me. It needs to understand that I'm worthy, or else I'm dead. Come on, fake it till you make it.
You attempt to wrestle the scorching essence within your body, your mind evolving into simple coping mechanisms in an attempt to make sense of it all. Roll for any mental stat.
Dirty 20 on my charisma roll. I'm screaming to my brain. I am the Messiah. I am the Messiah.
You somehow manage to convince yourself that the ichor belongs to you, as it attempts to flee downwards into your stomach instead, dissolving into your bloodstream and your limbs. Your muscles begin to convulse, as if suffering from a complete seizure. Your heart begins to beat erratically, as your other vital organs cry out in protest. You'll need to retain control over your material self. Roll for any physical stat.
14 on my dexterity. Body, don't fail me now.
The world around you shifts and bends, as if your skull was melting into a swirl of infinity. This existence as you know it isn't the same. These stars above us all are more than constellations. You feel as though the knowledge of all to yet live has been imparted directly into your brain, all at once, everywhere. Through the power of the indomitable human spirit, you seize control of yourself, and you assimilate the ichor into your body and soul. All of your wounds are promptly healed.
Holy shit, I'm alive?
What? That is... No, this can't be right. Was I mistaken? Thou wert worthy this entire time.
I guess so.
I've never seen anything of the likes. Perhaps someone of your ilk was meant to ascend this way. False flesh, made divine through trial. Perhaps there is use of someone like thee.
Like what?
There is a pledge to be sworn, to the stars above, and to our once glorious celestials. Dost thou align thyself with the covenant of the star kindred, and transcend thine feeble mortality?
I have no goddamn clue what any of this bullshit is, but I'd rather not get impaled again, so yeah, sure, whatever. By the way, Obama, I said that out of character. Yes, of course.
Then rise, envoy.
You bring yourself to your knees as something new begins to grow from your back. Wings dig through your skin and muscle, erupting as your new blood-soaked pinions receive their first stretch, with a barbed halo of fetid light beginning to form, swirling around your neck. You have sworn the Star Kindred Oath, granting several new abilities which are shown on screen.
Obama, I take back everything I said. This is the coolest goddamn campaign ever, and I love you. I'm a literal god now.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You're more like an angel, to be precise. Scleratel slowly applauds, their gauntlets clashing against each other in an unsettling unison. Your repeater is returned with a careful hand as they proceed.
Well done on thy first step of transcension, Scarson. To evolve, thou must slay the sinners of our faith, other kindred who have turned their backs to our discipline. They are spread far and wide across this luminant, permeating their degenerative thoughts and ideals to mortal kind. They suppress their halos and wings, appearing as regular people to anyone, except for us. Their divine presence can be sensed by other kindred, however tainted it may be. I trust that thine arm is steady when delivering our judgment, because I will be watching, always.
In a flash, the armor disappears from the cliff, and so do you. You are returned to your quiet apartment, standing once more, repeater in hand. Your barbed halo slowly disintegrates as your wings rescind, returning to your flesh. Nobody knows what you've experienced, and it might be best to keep it that way.
As if anyone would believe me. But I've reached divinity, and I haven't felt better.
The night passes quickly as the party awakens from their long rest. Basil and Penelope find themselves inside of their lodge at the Gilded Bugato, and so does Andreo. Lionel rises from his apartment in summer, whilst Chimera appears to be in a bit of a predicament. Some of the party members here have an audience with the gunsmith lord at noon, so is there anything you guys would like to get in order before that happens?
I still haven't restocked my ship on supplies, so I'll need to get that in order. Also, following the guy's advice, I need some better drip.
Wait, I thought you were the guy.
No, I mean the guy.
Well, that's confusing.
Only for brokies. Anyways, I'm getting my errands sorted. What about yours?
Gonna need to check out Ibrahim's potion shop. I completely forgot about that last time. I hope he's not pissed off at me for forgetting. I'll also need a new greatsword, which I hope they have here.
Not a fan of guns, Benny boy?
They wouldn't scale well with my stats, so no, not really.
Ha, lame. I think a hand cannon would suit your needs perfectly. As for myself, I'm gonna be resting a few extra hours. I need my beauty sleep. I'll just be preparing for my meeting with Rosen, washing, getting dressed, and looking fine.
Well, that covers your part.
What about Kim's part?
Oh, y'all will see later. It's some funny shit.
I have no clue what that's supposed to mean, but it can't mean anything good.
In order to get through these moments in a bearable amount of time, I decided to employ one of Donald's techniques.
Could it be a JJK edit?
Nah, even better. We're having a montage.
Oi, what took you so long? Was waiting all day for your pretty purple arse to show up.
Apologies, I got a little busy.
I'm pulling your leg, boy. I see you brought some pals, quite lovely. Here's what's for sale.
I'll buy 2 MS restores and 1 HP regen.
Ooh, I want one of the cool yellow ones.
How many solves you got in stock, old man?
About 20 or so.
Great. I'll buy your entire stock.
Gods below. You're an affluent tube, aren't ya? The three of you have bought more shite than everyone else combined in the past month.
Is business usually slow here?
So it was alright before the mall was built. Now I'm just sinking deeper into bankruptcy.
I've got a deal for you, old man. Instead of rotting away here, how about you join me on the Gilded Bugato? We've got demand for potions and you look like you know what you're doing.
Are you really going to drag along a shell-shocked old man to your grift?
I'm not going anywhere near the sea again. Yeah, we gob shite.
We earn over 7,000 notes per month.
Never mind. I'm packing my stuff up.
Awesome. I'll come back soon and get you on board. For now, I'm gonna go get some new drip.
I'll try to find a weapon shop and buy a new greatsword. We'll meet at the docks later. Nope. Not here either. Okay, seriously? Do they only sell guns here? Where's all the regular weapon shops?
Little man, are you looking for a real weapon?
Well, anything that's not a gun would be a great start.
Very good. Come with me.
Sure?
Sister, the boy is looking for a real weapon.
Welcome to the Heart's Armory, comrade. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a new greatsword.
Perfect. We have a few at the ready. You're free to browse our wares.
Yikes, I can't afford anything except the Markor's Inheritor. I suppose I'll go with it. It's got better stats.
Thank you for your purchase, comrade. Glory to the Ignition Union.
Wait, Ignition Union? Here in summer?
If you rat us out to the guards, we will personally find you and break your legs and arms, and your face will be mangled into such a grotesque mess that your own family will not be able to recognize you. So don't do that, please.
I, wasn't planning on telling anyone in the first place, but now I certainly won't try.
Good. We wish you safe travels.
Man, why did you have to follow along? Can't you just go eat a starling or whatever damn bird you find in the bushes to kill some time?
But how else am I gonna get drippy?
Whatever. Just do your best not to embarrass me or yourself, kid.
Humph.
Sweet, this is just what I needed. Hey kid, are you done yet?
No, nothing here fits me.
Well, yeah, no shit. It's a men's clothing store.
I'll find something to prove you wrong.
What a stubborn brat.
Oh wait, these are kind of cool.
Oh, damn. You're kind of rocking with that oversize.
Yeah, it's really neat and warm. This big old jacket's a bit heavy though.
Ah, that's fine. Just eat your meats and veggies and you'll grow into it. Nice. Now that we've got that all sorted out, I'll be out doing some errands to get the ship resupplied.
Can I follow along?
You know what? Sure. Just don't do anything dumb.
I promise.
Hey, you're that Aelia lady, right? I saw you walking by all gloom and shit. What's the matter?
Oh, you're that man who fought with Chemio.
I'd say it's the other way around, but sure.
There's no other way to put it. I've been evicted.
Oh, damn, that's pretty shitty.
Tell me about it.
Well, if you're gonna be moving out, perhaps you'd be interested in joining my crew on the Gilded Bugato.
Wait, is this that Rushlers University scam?
Okay, well, I wouldn't call it a scam. It's moderately misleading at worst and amazing advertisement at best.
I'm a bit wiser to such things now. I won't be joining unless you pay me a real salary.
A salary? To earn a salary at the Bugato, you've got to be a part of the grift. Sort of like Chimera and I.
Wait, is Chemio there?
I don't know why you're calling him that, but yeah, he joined a few days ago.
I'll join. I'm an educated alchemist and half-decent cook.
I mean, we already have cooking covered, and I just copped an alchemist. Like an hour ago. But then again, he is a crippled old man, so I think we could use one more. All right, that settles it. You're already halfway done packing your shit. So let's finish up and get you and our other fellow alchemists to the docks.
Wait, how much will I be getting paid?
Way more than you earned before, I can assure you. Hey kid, grab some pots and pans and help us carry this down.
Aye aye, Captain.
After an eventful morning, the sun has risen high above, signaling midday, high noon. Basil, as you walk out to the streets after your purchases, you feel a gentle hand touching your shoulder. A familiar Vesperian alchemist greets you.
Told you I'd find you, student? Although you were a bit of a hassle, creeping through buildings and all.
You weren't lying, I suppose. Although you really shouldn't be telling folks when you're stalking them. People tend to get creeped out about that.
Really? Perhaps I should watch my tongue for that. Follow along, then. The walk to Rosen's manor is lengthy.
With Sia by your side, you both trudge towards the mansion, finding refuge within the shadows of the nearby buildings to avoid the blazing heat. You both arrive at a large opening, as the mansion reveals itself in full glory. Lush green hedges and a flowing water fountain stand before the high stone walls of the Gothic-style manor. Fitting for a man with the title of Lord. 2 dragoons stand guard in front of the doorway, both wielding advanced rifles. But along with them, you spot a very familiar Canor, Lionel Scarson. He appears to be conversing with one of his fellow dragoons, but the tension seems to be a little high.
Can't you just open the damn doors already? I've got an audience with the man himself at noon.
Yes, and the doors will be opened at noon. Those are the rules as written. Besides, there are other people awaiting an audience at the same time as you, and they will need to appear simultaneously. Someone like you should know how Rosen schedules things.
Okay, well, I have the title of left hand. Doesn't that mean something?
That you're allowed to change the schedule? No, it simply means you are trusted with personal missions. Not that you have authority over others. I have the same permissions and title as well. You are not the center of the universe, believe it or not.
This freaking guy, I swear. Hey, wait a second. Dear boy, is that you?
Yes, that's me. I probably should have told you I had an audience booked as well. I'm here on behalf of my professor.
And they are...
The lanky masked woman hunches over to shake Lionel's hand.
Head alchemist Sia of the Summer Company. Pleased to meet you.
Your name's familiar. I think Basil's mentioned you some time ago. The name's Lionel Scarson, left hand of Rosen. Pleased to meet you as well. I shake her hand.
Sounds important. Well then, shall we enter?
Yeah, we got everyone. Open the doors already.
You were a lot more polite before that damned promotion.
And that time has passed. Do your job already.
With a reluctant hand, the dragoon brings out their keychain and opens the lock. The double doors swing open, inviting the three of you in.
About damn time.
You all enter, taking steps through the breathtaking manor as your collective footsteps echo throughout the building. The air feels thick, with a subtle smell of gunpowder. Lionel takes the lead, waltzing through the corridors as you all witness the floating dust illuminated by the rays of morning sunlight through the Gothic-styled iron windows.
I wonder how much this cost him.
Probably enough to eclipse Andreo's frig tenfold. Hell, he'd stand no chance in a battle of wealth against the man.
That is true. Lord Rosen is one of, if not the most affluent person in the East Luminant. I'd know, since my paycheck's in the quadruple digits, post-tax.
Damn lady, you earn more than me?
Although I'm not one to brag. Yes, easily.
Then let's go band for band. Come on.
Lionel, are you serious?
Of course I am. Get your money up, not your funny up. I'll pull out my huge sack of coins and shake it in front of this pale, sickly broad.
Sia tilts her head in amusement and sighs before pulling out a small vial containing a faded gray substance.
I don't have any notes on me, but I do have this.
What's that supposed to be? Cough drops?
It's a fading flux of the highest quality, made from Alestrian coral from the deep below, a potent neurotoxin and chemical agent. A 1 milliliter dose is enough to severely cripple a man for the rest of his life, both physically and mentally. If I were to open it, the fumes alone would be enough to permanently alter your brain. This vial is worth about 3,200 notes.
Okay, well that's bullshit. But it can't compete with my Sunrise repeater, 1 out of 2 copies in the entire...
For goodness sake, can we get a move on already? Otherwise, we'll be here all day.
Fine.
It appears I've won this bout.
Oh, we are far from over, you skinny wench.
Lionel, get a grip and stop acting like a child.
All right, fine. But I know I win easily if we include all my liquidity.
Continuing through the corridors, Lionel leads the group to the door of Rosen's lodge, which as usual is open before you have time to reach it. You all enter and are welcome to Rosen's personal meeting room. Verdant green sofas decorate the expansive room as a squadron of elite guards stand vigilantly in each corner. The usual selection of spirits lie on a small table, the liquid shining brilliantly from the gleaming light peering through the massive windows. Rosen sits with his legs crossed, inspecting a golden timepiece. He looks up as you all enter, closing his timepiece whilst running his fingers through his slick hair with his other hand.
Welcome, all of you. You've arrived just in time. As some of you may know, our development has been going very, very well so far. So I must thank you all for your collective efforts.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Of course, the pleasure's all mine.
Thanks.
Oh, Sia, would you mind letting your student introduce himself? The boy's shaking like an asp.
Ahem, right. My name is Basil Nildra, sir. It is an honor to meet you.
Ah, Mr. Nildra. That's quite the name. Anyhow, I believe you were the one to secure the blue cap samples, yes? Sia has been telling me all about it. Very peculiar stuff indeed, although way out of my field of expertise. But let us get to the point. Because of both of your breakthroughs, I have decided to arrange many more expeditions to Erisia. Both Summer and Corvishal forces will be present.
Corvishal?
Oh, right. You're not yet familiar with our connections. Corvishal is our dear business partner and puppet state, more often than not referred to as the Isle of Crows due to their Tiran inhabitants. Some will be assigned to secure the mines, Others will claim territory and cleanse the lands from monsters and petty factions alike. This includes the both of you as well.
So we're returning to Erisia?
Precisely, although for different reasons. Neildra here will be tasked with finding the source of the Blue Caps, recording his path along the way. Once this has been completed, he is to report back to any higher-up admirals stationed at Erisia, thus creating a stable supply line for the Summer Company. You've succeeded once, Neildra, so I have trust in you to succeed once more. Naturally, you will be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you. I'll see it done.
The gunsmith lord shuffles slightly at your reply, the voids of his mask meeting your eyes as he answers.
You seem a bit anxious, Grimoire. Your conviction is not faltering, is it?
No, not at all. It just feels like a lot of responsibility has been put on my shoulders.
Of course. That is to be expected, but I'm sure you'll overcome it. As for you, Mr. Scarson, your task is much different.
In what regard exactly?
Rosen stands up, his joints popping as he straightens his back and dusts off his luxurious suit. He begins pacing around the room, reminiscing.
Well, with the reappearance of Erisia, a certain lord comes to mind. What do you know about Duke Ishamon Erisia?
I think the island was named after him. That's about it.
Yes, and that he created the first settlements at Erisia, before going rogue and turning on his people.
That boy's sharp, Scarson. Take notes.
Show off!
Yes, you're both correct. Although his retrogression might be sudden, I fear it might have been caused by faction politics.
And why does this matter?
Well, I used to be good friends with the Duke. That was, of course, before the drift of Erisia, and before he turned rogue. He happens to be in possession of an old journal of mine, which deeply worries me. He might attempt to blackmail me, and in turn, the Summer Company, into assisting whatever deranged cause he's fighting for.
What's so incriminating about the journal? What's written in there?
Rosen stops walking, with his passing hand now resting on the top of the couch's flourished wooden frame. You cannot tell whether he's scared or furious, as the bone mask blocks any traces of emotion.
Nothing for your prying eyes to see, Grimoire. That includes you too, Scarson. If I ever see any recent fingerprints or smudges on the pages...
He snaps his fingers, as his guards lock on and take aim towards the both of you with their rifles in an almost robotic fashion. Sia stands completely still, unfazed. Perhaps this isn't the first time she's witnessed this.
Then you will be disposed of, and others will gladly take your places. You are to reclaim my journal by any means necessary, Lionel. I hope you understand the gravity of this task.
I do. I promise to not look, no matter how tempting it is.
Very well. If you promise to keep your word, you can expect great rewards. Perhaps a shareholder position would suffice?
Absolutely. You can count on me.
I never had a doubt about you. In any case, the operation will commence in about an hour. Heavy cruiser Lady Remington is to be your vessel for the expedition, both forth and back. It is docked at the easternmost part of the bay. I expect much from the both of you. As for you, Dame Sia, I have potion orders to supply the colonizing forces ready, and they're in the thousands.
A simple request. I will see it through.
Excellent. Neildra, Sia, you are both dismissed.
All right then, I'll head out and try to find that cruiser Rosen talked about. I'll see you on the way down, Lionel.
Scarson, would you mind staying here for just a moment?
Nope, not at all. What is it?
Rosen seats himself at his couch once more, his demeanor unchanging, as he begins to fiddle with a loose casing from his pocket.
You traveled with Andreo Kotov in the Gilded Bugato, correct? What was it like?
It was quite an incredible place, actually. Absolutely huge, exquisite food from the famous Lance Leshy, and very comfortable lodgings. It's pretty much a luxury cruise ship. No clue as to why Andreo calls himself a bounty hunter, when I'm pretty sure most of his cash comes from the residents.
He does appear to be very successful in that endeavor, though. But about those residents, did you see anyone interesting?
I mean, most of the crewmates were complete losers, but Lance Leshy was a notable outlier. Oh, and there was this one guy. It was Andreo's co-captain, a tremendously huge guy. I think his name was Orlando.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty sure. Biceps the size of my head and a felon or two.
Rosen appears to be in disbelief, but shrugs it off as he brings out a piece of papyrus and writes something down in ink.
Unexpected, yet very welcome.
Wait, why? Is he important to you?
Not too important, but I was not expecting to hear of him in this day and age.
Out of character. I don't want to question him, but that does seem slightly suspect. I want to roll for perception to see if he's hiding something.
Go ahead.
That's a 12.
You can't tell at all. It could be true, it could be false. But he didn't hesitate with the reply, so that could mean something.
Cryptic as always. Thanks.
Rosen finishes writing, drying off the quill with a signature and folding the paper into a quartet.
Oh, and I've been meaning to ask you something, Mr. Scarson. Some rumors I've heard tell me that a young Felinor girl was seen alongside your party. Who is she exactly? What are her affiliations to you?
Oh, that's just Penny. We rescued her from a place in Erisia, and she's hung around my party since. It's no problem if she follows along, right? She's been a tremendous help, and she's quite the fighter.
Of course not. And I also know she means a lot more to you. I know Malakia and you always wanted a daughter. However, yesterday I learned of some local news about a young Felinor lady strangling a man to near death. The described appearance of the girl fits almost one-to-one with your little party member. If the man deserved it is an entirely different question. But I must tell you this, if she ever shows signs of treason, or God's forbid tries to sabotage this operation, you are to kill her on the spot. Understood?
I understand.
Lionel, roll me an insight check.
For what?
Just roll.
That's an 11. What the hell do you need this for?
The hollow markings of the Vesperian mask gaze into your eyes, like an infinite abyss dragging your conscience into itself. His body language stiffens as his tone drastically changes.
No, I don't think you do. Despite any promises you make or pledges you swear, you are to stay loyal to the company. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, you're crystal clear.
If you keep your word, then all is well. You are dismissed. Oh, and by the way, if you happen to meet my dear boy Petro during the expedition, tell him I said hello, and remind him to clean the grime off that damn lance, because blood does not make for great lubricant.
Sure thing. I'll keep that in mind if I find him.
Oh, and just one more thing. Don't let that halo choke you, Scarson.
The sun gleams above the summer port as the palm trees dance with the breeze. Your teacher stands far behind you in the shade, waving a modest goodbye as you begin to approach the docks.
Farewell, student. Make sure to return alive, if you may.
I'll wave goodbye as well, hiding my discontent with a forced smile.
Distance between the both of you is made, and Sia disappears into the crowd. As you continue walking to the docks of the harbor, you take notice of the gilded plating of a familiar ship. You recognize old Ibra, conversing with a younger Khan woman in glasses on the top deck, as Andreo seems to be teaching Penny on the docks below. She seems to be really engaged, listening intently.
All right, you need to remember this one well, girly. Fuck bitches, get money. That's the only motto you'll need in life.
What are bitches?
It's, well, you'll get it when you're older.
Okay, sounds wise.
Andrea, what in the depths are you teaching her?
Hi, Basil.
Just all the wisdom I have before I depart.
By the sounds of it, there's not a lot to share.
Well, screw you. At least I'm trying. She's heading off with Lionel, right? This'll be your last time to see her too, so go share some of your own smarty pants.
Actually, I'm heading out with Lionel as well. Turns out we're going back to Erisia. Go figure.
Does that mean I get to follow along as well?
I think so.
Yippee!
Neat. Or, I don't know, maybe it isn't.
I see you bought some clothes as well. Yours look all right, but hers is... well, did you pick those out yourself, Penny? They look way too big for you, if I'm being honest.
Yup, I picked it all on my own.
Come on, Andreo. Couldn't you have told her to buy something her size?
Basil, it's simple fashion. If you're skinny, you go oversize, and if you're fit, you go something a bit more form-fitting. Besides, it suits her well, ain't that right?
Yup, this coat is so cozy. I'm as snug as a bug in a rug.
Well, as long as you're happy. So when are you heading out? I heard you were transporting some cargo for the company. Doesn't that usually require a strict timetable?
Well, we're not late yet, but I'm waiting for Chimera to hurry his fat ass up. Seriously, Slug Coochie can't be that good, or if he's even getting any at all.
What's Coochie mean?
You'll get it when you're older.
Oh shit, maybe they took his kidneys.
They took whose kidneys?
Damn, and you were berating me for not introducing myself? Actual double standards.
Hiya, Boomstick!
Oh my goodness, Penny, we don't have much time, but we might be able to get you a coat that fits if we hurry back.
But it's supposed to be this size.
Whatever the case is, we'll be heading out soon. So for now, I'll say my goodbyes. Andreo, my guy, thank you for the food, the rooms, and most importantly, bailing our asses out. We couldn't have done it without you.
Likewise, it's been a fun ride, but now it's time to get back to business.
Absolutely. Have a swell time, Andreo. I hope you only get richer. Well then, are we all ready to set sail?
Yup.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Then follow along, boys and girls. I'll lead us to Lady Remington.
All right, this is getting ridiculous. Where is he?
Hold on, Captain. Isn't that Kimio over there?
That chubby man's running for his wee life. There's something after him.
What took you so damn long, Chimera?
Raise the anchors, hoist the sails. Please, Andreo, do anything to get me off this rock.
What's going on?
Kimmy! Get the fuck back here and pay me my child support.
Oh, depth now, lady. I didn't even take my pants off.
Unfurl the sails. Chimera, hop on right now.
Gladly.
And so, the two groups part ways, both sailing forth onto new adventures and legends. With all the foreplay finally finished, Arc 3 will finally begin, and the return of Erisia will commence. Sorry for the extraordinarily long wait, folks. This video took a lot out of me, but it's finally out. And after this, Squib Haas will read the comments of the donations and tally up the leaderboard. Viewers and players, thank you all for participating, and have a good day or night.
Good day, chums. It's your benevolent boss, Squib Haas, coming right at you with some donator comments. We've received some new donations, as well as tallying in a few others. Melkatron forgot in the channel update video. The first one's from Albert Chen on the Arc 2 finale video, who donated a generous $5. The comment reads, "Thank you so much, love your story." Well, thank you too, man. I hope you enjoy my story as much as I enjoy writing it. Next one's on the same video, by Jonathan Lisowski, who donated a crisp $10. It reads, "Thank you so much for making this series. I love every second of it. I hope you are doing well, and I look forward to the next arc." Of course, thank you so much for watching and supporting the series. As for how I'm doing, well, it could be a lot better considering the script writing process for this video probably took a few years off my lifespan. But I'm really pleased now that it's all done and dusted. On the channel update video, Nicholas Fensky donated a whopping $20, saying thanks. Can't describe how much all you do, man. First off, I just wanted to thank you personally for all you've done. The videos and sharing tips to help make your own D&D content is priceless, but your work has honestly helped me get through some bad days, and I hope you know even the smallest thing can really help another out without even knowing it. Good heavens, I'm insanely grateful for your words. I do my best to share my story, however slow the process may be. It really brings a smile to my face knowing my videos might actually have helped someone feel better, despite how little or insignificant it might seem at a glance. I can promise you this, Nick. I'm not stopping until I am satisfied with the story's end, and I will not be taking any extended breaks or hiatuses. Just know that even when months pass, I'm still working to deliver the content you deserve. On the same video, Joshua Bennett donated another pair of dollars to my cause, stating, "Thank you for this video. You just distracted me from an agonizing back half of walking home after a 9.5-hour labor shift. My legs are on fire. Also, thank you for the update. Have a good weekend." Well, Josh, I appreciate the donation, and even though it's been 5 months since that video came out, I hope your legs are no longer cooked. Thank you for being an OG to the series. And let's not forget this one on the Arc 3 opening trailer by TV Davis, who donated a fabulous $10 for my popcorn. Thank you very much indeed for that. Although she did also leave this insanely ominous remark here. Oh dear. I'm very flattered, Davis. But, my wife is going to absolutely slaughter you. I recommend finding a nuclear-grade bunker, or possibly hiding on a different planet altogether. Now we'll do my homie Moist Squidicles comments, who graciously donated a total of $52 the past few sessions in these comments. This gets a 10 out of 10 on the Moist meter. It's just too good. Also, Squidabo is based as fuck, and this story is peak. Can't wait to see more. Well, my fellow cephalopod, thank you so much for your kindness and peak opinions. I'm always cooking something up, so stay tuned for that. Stay alive and don't calamari yourself, King. Next 3 comments pretty much have the same message, all from different users. These are from Thorla Adam, who donated roughly $3 worth of Hungarian forint, Papamoose, who donated 5 buckaroos, and Albert Chine once more, sending a $2 bomb my way. The message is, of course, we are so back. Well, I sure hope we are back, but as you know, these videos take hella time to write and edit, so this channel is in a constant state of, it's over and we're so back. And also, as for Fala Adams' comment here, yes, it appears some people don't get my notifications since the algorithm isn't pushing my content due to my goofy-ass upload schedule. So I'll do my best YouTuber impression and tell everyone to like this video, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. And before you think of clicking off the video, we can't forget this other comment from Joshua Bennett, who had his birthday on the release of Session 11 Part 1. Thank you for the crispy $10, and I wish you an extended happy birthday, even though this Part 2 is 3 months late. Well, that's all for me, ladies and gentlemen. The score for the leaderboard has been tallied. Enjoy and have a great day or night.
Arise, Jackdaw. Let the light of the surface shine through your eyes.